Good morning, Zoomtopia, and thank you for being here. Let's kick things off with one of the most loved aspects of Zoom meetings, which is the ease and simplicity of joining a Zoom meeting. And recently, we further improved this by adding the video preview, which gives you a quick mirror check on yourself before you join a meeting. There you go. We're going to make this join experience even better by adding virtual background selection to the video preview so you can make sure you and your background looks its very best before you join a meeting. How does that sound? Now, while some backgrounds are perfectly fine being still images, like that of your company's or customers' logos, others need motion to be more believable. In this case, we can tell Abhishek is not at the beach. For one, he's standing right here. But more importantly, look closely. The waves aren't moving, the palm tree leaves aren't moving, and some might call it fake news. To enable you to present yourself with more believable, real-life, and immersive backgrounds, today, we're excited to share we're bringing to you video virtual backgrounds. Look at those waves. Abhishek, don't forget the sunscreen. Next, let's talk about how we can use virtual backgrounds, still talking about virtual backgrounds, to make one of the most important aspects of your presentations, which is your content share, easier and more immersive. To demonstrate how, let's connect with Jules back at headquarters. She's joining us from a Zoom room, and she has some very important Zoomtopia information to share with all of us. Hey, Jules.
Hi, Natasha.
What do you have for us today?
I have some slides to share with you all. To kick off, we have the opening keynote, which you're enjoying right now. Then we'll have studio and open-air theater sessions across the campus all day long. And lastly, we'll close off the night with an exciting happy hour on the show floor. Let's go to the next slide. Here is a map of the venue. You're here at the Hubble Hall. After the session, exit from the back and head on over to the Expo Hall, which we like to call the universe. I want to highlight mission control right at the center. There, you'll see Zoom experts on standby, ready to answer any of your questions. There will be food and drinks across this area, so make sure you grab some snacks and stay hydrated. Tomorrow evening, we have Snoop Dogg and Lynyrd Skynyrd performing live outside on the stage. Hope to see you there.
We'll definitely be there. Thanks, Jules. Introducing immersive PowerPoint share using virtual backgrounds. You're supposed to applaud after that, but that's fine. You can do it again. That's cool, too. So. Thank you. This is really exciting, because using mixed reality, we are able to integrate your video and your content share into the same stream, lending an immersive presentation viewing experience for your attendees, making it much easier for them to follow along with your talk track, your visuals, and your content. Several years ago, we were the first to market with virtual backgrounds. And today, we've taken it to the next level with video virtual backgrounds in a Zoom room, just saw that, virtual backgrounds to share your PowerPoint presentations in a Zoom room, and it'll also work on the desktop. And all these enhancements will be available before the end of the year. Next, let's talk about how we can make it easy for you to Zoom from where you work by building integrations with applications in your ecosystems. Let's have Abhishek tell us more.
As Oded mentioned, We have more than 150 integrations on our app marketplace. And today, we want to share with you some of those exciting integrations and how you can use them along with Zoom meetings. So let's take a look. Starting with the Zoom for Microsoft set of integrations, you can now start, schedule, and join Zoom meetings from various Microsoft Office products. Your administrators can also manage and deploy Zoom from various Microsoft platforms. As the latest addition to this Zoom for Microsoft set of integrations, we have the Zoom tab within Microsoft Teams. This allows you to start and schedule Zoom meetings, as well as wirelessly share content right from your Teams environment. Now, many of you are familiar with our Outlook add-in. It's the easy and seamless scheduler that lives within Outlook. Well, today, we're going to take that to the next level by making it available on the Outlook mobile application. For all the Google G Suite customers, we're bringing various enhancements to our Google Calendar and Gmail add-on, enabling these to better work together. We're also building various integrations with file management systems. This includes integrations with Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, and an upcoming integration to Box, allowing you to share content from Zoom meetings based on these locations. We're also building partnerships with people like Slack. And in these integrations, we're making it easier for you to join a Zoom meeting from a Slack channel. You can now find out who was in a Zoom meeting before you actually join that meeting right from your Slack channel. We're also building various enhancements to this integration, such as being able to place a Zoom call to a phone number right from a Slack channel. With these integrations and many more, we want to make it easy for you to Zoom from where you are. With that, it's back to Natasha.
Thank you. So with Zoom, you can meet with anyone, anywhere, and now from any application. But what about language barriers? Especially for globally distributed teams who have employees, customers, partners, or vendors who don't speak the same language as them. The problem with language barriers is real. And the only solution our customers have access to today is to use Zoom in combination with a third-party application, which becomes one more tool to manage, requires dozens of people to set up and run every single event, is expensive, and despite all of this, is still difficult to use. We're going to simplify this with a single, unified solution to address your language needs. Let's take a look at how this would work.
As Natasha mentioned, many of us are part of globally distributed organizations, and that means we have meetings with people from all around the world. Let's take this meeting, for example. We have two of our global marketing leads joining us. We have Gilbert from Paris, and we have Ricardo from Barcelona. Now, Gilbert, Ricardo, and I want to talk about some important things, but unfortunately, I don't speak French or Spanish. But luckily, with the help of the simultaneous interpretation feature, I can listen to a live translation of both French and Spanish delivered by an interpreter when I tune into the English channel. Let's take a look at how this works. Hey Gilbert, how are you?
Hey Abhishek, comment
Hey
tu vas?
Abhishek, how are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, could you share an update with our audience about the marketing campaigns in Paris?
Oh, c'est génial.
Oh yeah, we're doing great. The billboards are up, the taxis have been wrapped, and the airport signage is up too. We are ready to go.
That's fantastic. Hey, Ricardo, I know you're doing some exciting things in Spain. Could you share an update about those banners in Barcelona?
Sí, estamos listos para el lanzamiento.
Yes, we are ready for launch. We are planning to have banners up in La Rambla and also have more coverage right outside of Barcelona's famous church, the Sagrada Familia.
That's fantastic. I can't wait to see Zoom all around the world. Thank you to our interpreters, Andy and Varun, for helping.
Thanks, Abhishek. And while this demonstration that you just witnessed had 2 languages being spoken in addition to English, French and Spanish, but with Zoom's unique architecture, there are no limits. So you can have as many languages as your business needs in the same session. And this can be extremely useful for global all-hands or international webinar type of sessions. With Zoom, you can meet with anyone, anywhere, speak and understand any language, and use that to bring your teams a little bit closer together. Now, 2 years ago, we stood on this very stage at Zoomtopia in 2017 and were the first to market to announce recording transcripts. Today, I'm excited to share that we're bringing to you live transcription. Let's see it in action.
This meeting is enabled for live transcription, and that means the words and phrases that I am saying can now be visually displayed on the Zoom meeting in a closed captioning window. So the next time you're in a noisy environment or you can't really understand what someone else is saying, don't worry, Zoom will always keep you on track. Now, to take this a step further, let's look at a few other cases. What if you had to step out of the meeting for a few minutes, or you couldn't really recall what someone mentioned 20 minutes ago? Well, with the help of the live transcription panel, you can now scroll up and catch every word that was said in the Zoom meeting. What's even better is you can search for a keyword, like caption, and go to that specific sentences where those keywords are mentioned. The best part about all of this, the beta of live transcription is now available for all of you to try. Visit our website to sign up for the beta. Now, to learn more about how this integration was made possible, let's welcome back Oded Gal and founder and CEO of Otter.ai, Sam Liang.
Thank you, Sam. Amazing
Thank you,
demo.
Oded.
Really, we are thankful to you and your company helping us bring AI into our product. Can you share with the audience what's special about your technology?
Thank you, Oded. I've been working with Zoom for 2 years. At Otter.ai, we have created the best deep learning technologies to handle long meeting conversations like those meetings in Zoom. In the meetings like that, you usually have multiple speakers. Everyone speaks at different volume, with different accent, different pace, and usually there's a lot of noise in the background or reverberation. So we created new technologies to handle all these sophisticated situation and achieve the highest accuracy. In addition, we have processed tens of millions of meetings, and all this tremendous amount of training data also help us achieve even higher accuracy incrementally.
It's amazing. It's actually really accurate. It just works.
Thank you.
Now, tell us, maybe you can share with us what we plan to do moving forward. What's the future for the technology?
There are so many possibilities. For example, in a Zoom room or on a phone teleconference over Zoom phone, there are usually multiple people on the same line. So we have new technologies called diarization and speaker identification to detect each speaker's voice accurately as well, so that you can search for speaker names in the meeting transcription. You can save a lot of time there.
That makes someone sense.
Yeah. In addition, longer term, we're going to add new languages support, other languages, and automatic translation to make Zoom even more powerful.
That's great. We have international participants. I'm sure they're happy to hear that. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Oded.
that amazing? It just works. You can applaud now. One last time. Come on. It's my favorite feature. Real-time transcripts. Thank you. Now, with millions of users joining Zoom meetings every single day, we know you've been busy Zooming. And that's great. Keep it coming. We love it. But when you're in those back-to-back meetings or multiple meetings in the same day, how do you keep track of all the value you derived during the meeting? That's the insights you noted, the decisions that were made, the action items you took down. How do you ensure all this valuable information doesn't get lost and scattered after your meeting is over and continue to stay organized and productive? How can we help, Abhishek?
Today, when we're in meetings, Nitasha, we often take notes on pen and paper, documents, or even note-taking applications. But the problem is, this splits our attention between the actual meeting and the note-taking. Well, we want to streamline that process for you with the help of meeting notes. Let's take a look by joining a meeting with Esther. Now, in this meeting, let's say Esther and I have talked a lot about Zoomtopia, and I want to capture some of those important details for reference at a later point in time. I can now easily do this by navigating to the Notes panel and taking a quick note of the most important items. Now, this is great, but I'm already in a conversation with Esther. So wouldn't it be just so much easier if we could take those important parts of my conversation and automatically transcribe that to a note? Well, we can now do this with voice notes. Let's take a look. Esther, there are many breakout sessions at Zoomtopia. We need to make sure our customers are benefiting from this by attending the breakout sessions. AI works, everyone. Now, with the help of manual and voice notes, it's that easy to take a quick note while you're in a Zoom meeting without leaving the Zoom interface. Now, when we're done with meetings, we often go back and look at who attended the meeting, what notes did we take, and of course, follow up on those critical action items. But today, as Nitasha mentioned, this information is scattered, and it's a time-consuming process to consolidate this information and follow up effectively after a meeting. Well, we want to make that easier for you by introducing meeting timelines. Meeting timelines is a centralized space where you can go back in time and look at all your past meetings. And for these meetings, you can get a visual snapshot to help you recollect who attended the meeting. You can also find those manual and voice notes that you took during the meeting. And my favorite part, Zoom will automatically extract the key action items from those meeting notes that you took. This makes it easier than ever for you to follow up with someone after a meeting. Now, to navigate the timeline, you can go to a specific date and look for meetings that you had at that point in time, or you can search for a keyword like Zoomtopia, and Zoom will pull up the list of relevant meetings to that keyword, making it easy for you to compare notes and action items between similar meetings. Now, with the help of meeting notes, automatically generated action items, and even visual snapshots to help you recollect who were in a meeting, all presented within the meeting timeline, it's now easier than ever for you to understand the content and context of a Zoom meeting. How does that sound, Nitasha?
That sounds great to me. How does it sound to you? Meeting notes, action items, and timelines is just another example of how we're using natural language processing to extract out those key action items, machine learning to improve on those results over time, and artificial intelligence to remove the manual element from your meetings, enabling you to be more present in the moment and empowering you to accomplish much more. And with that, it's back to Oded. Thank you.